I am so glad you are here. It is Herby Thursday in my world, getting all my little technical things done. Let's talk about today's herb, which is kava. Controversial, slightly. Kava. There she is. And it's just brown powder, so here's what she looks like. This is an herb steeped with so much modern lore that I absolutely love it. You notice we have it associated with water and the planet Jupiter up there. So water would imply that there's a dreamy quality to this herb, and there sort of is. And Jupiter would imply expansiveness. And I'm going to say because some of the legends around kava involve it becoming an underground beverage of rebellion, yeah, I'm going to say it is about expansiveness. How did that happen? Well, I wasn't there, but legend is. Legend is. As the islands and places in the world like Vanuatu became colonized by Europeans, they would say, "You can't have that drink. No, here's whiskey. Go for it." I suspect it had a similar effect there that it did here in the United States of America, so not the best idea. But that drove kava as a beverage of choice underground, because that's what it was. It was a beverage. It was sort of their equivalent to getting a drink after work. You'd work a nice, long, hard day, and this would help you relax. And the legends that came out of the space as people were writing about this herb in the last 50 years are amazing. It is stuff like, well, there's no wild kava left in the world. There is, and it does have a different species name from the cultivars, but it's been cultivated for so long in so many spaces and places where it's from that often the only kava that you might experience if you're from there is your family's backyard's kava. And it's just been cultivated for so long there that the wild and the cultivars have diverged enough that they were considered and counted as separate species at one point. So what is it as an after work beverage? Why? Well, because it gets you chatty. Most people, I should say most people, it gets you chatty and then it relaxes you, which is kind of a nice thing. In fact, because it's natural and it's not alcohol, it was actually, rumor has it, an herb of choice on many Mormon college campuses for a while because it was their version of getting a drink or a joint. I don't know if that's still the case. I don't know if it's against the rules, but these are the legends that I have been told. I can say that I've seen it in action and that I've taken it myself. And my favorite story, one of my favorite stories, is being trapped in a corner of my kitchen by an incredibly shy person who could not stop talking for 45 minutes. They just at me for 45 minutes. It's this wonderful, glorious thing where if you are with other people, you will get chatty. You will start talking sometimes like you're 4 years old. You're actually talking at each other rather than having a conversation, but you're getting your words out. If you are with someone that you might be inclined to be romantic with, you're a little less inhibited. If it's somebody that you can't be romantic with, no, you're not. It's not an excuse to go hit on your in-law. That doesn't fly. Kava doesn't affect the right parts of the brain for that, really, not that strongly. It affects other further back parts of the brain, slightly more primitive sections of the brain from everything I've ever seen on the research. But most people have about a 2-hour experience with it that they enjoy for the most part. Now, it is a relative of black pepper. It is a piper genus plant, Piper methysticum. I always pronounce Latin so I can spell it, so you're welcome to dispute me in the comments. But after the 2 hours, it's very relaxing for those folks. There are people who can't take it, and there are some medications you really cannot take it with. So check your interactions, check your warnings. There's just a very few where it's an incredibly bad idea, and Germany sadly proved this. But if it's safe for you and you want to try an alternative to what else is out there, kava's fun. I got to be honest with you. It's fun if it's used in moderation. I would not drive on it. I don't think that's safe. I do think your reflexes get slower. So don't drink and drive. And if you want to improve the flavor, because it's not the best, think in terms of chai or pumpkin spices, or conversely, think in terms of peppermint. And I like peppermint because kava numbs the tongue a little bit. It numbs the inside of your mouth a bit. And then when the menthol is exhaled over that, there's kind of a fun sensation. So if you haven't tried that and you have done kava, I recommend that as well. Wow. I hope you guys have an amazing time with it. And of course, know that we at Magus Books, we just love that you're an amazing and magical human being. And we appreciate the tiny little magical things you can do right here in social media land. Go ahead, click the little buttons, hype that up. You know we love it, and it helps us get that algorithm up. Takes you a second. I hope you get to see me again here soon. Subscribe when you can, and that we get to see you at magusbooks.com, or for me, it's up there on the QR code. That'll take you right to our herb selection currently on our website. Have an amazing week, you guys. Blessed be. Bye-bye.